He's throwing these bottles at me. I remember retreating. There were also cans, like soda cans, beer or soda cans. I thought he was punching me. I've never been so scared in my life. It was black. I couldn't see him.
Johnny Depp has been recorded and seen laughing at Amber Heard as she was seen elaborately crying during her testimony. Amber Heard may have put a lot of effort into her testimony to get the message across of how serious things had gotten for her, but Johnny Depp's facial expressions were anything but serious. This is even more surprising as the public opinion would have deteriorated against him if the star had been found guilty by the majority of the fans. Thankfully for Depp, that does not seem to be the case. So what has Johnny Depp been finding funny during the trial, and where do things go from here for the former couple? Let's find out in this video. Fans on social media have gone through a lot of effort to debunk Amber Heard's claims and allegations against Johnny Depp. Here's what one fan wrote regarding Amber Heard's conduct towards Franco and how it contradicted her statements. Amber Heard says Johnny Depp's jealousy toward James Franco was a nightmare. Here she is sneaking Franco into Johnny's home when he was out of town. The defamation case between Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard has gone viral on social media. Amber and Depp's responses to one another's words are regularly captured on video and shared on social media. Depp may be seen chuckling in a recent video from Heard's testimony when she told the jury she let him take off his own boots.
But if he wanted to take off his own boots, he certainly could.
Johnny remarked during his own testimony last week.
When I would come home from work, I would come in the house or the hotel, and she would sit me down on the couch and give me a glass of wine and take my boots off.
Johnny said. He added that when he did it himself, Amber told him, No, that's my job. You don't do that, I do that. Amber talked about the boots in her evidence on Wednesday, telling the jury
that I took off his boots and it made an impression on him, and I was happy to, anything I can do to show love. Certainly how I felt about him. But if he wanted to take off his own boots, he certainly could.
Johnny's laughter when he heard Amber's comments were recorded on camera and have since gone viral. As the story presents itself in front of the world, most fans are taking Johnny Depp's side as they don't consider Heard to have provided sufficient proof in her favor. A fan writes on Twitter, Amber Heard sold an edited video of Johnny Depp slamming the cabinets to TMZ, and the whole world instantly took her side. Johnny Depp provided 80-plus CCTV videos, hours of audio, and more than 24 eyewitnesses, and people still want to rock up and say, I think it was mutual. The tweet ended up receiving more than 500,000 likes. Meanwhile, Amber's sad statement was captured on film and shared on social media. Amber blows her nose with a tissue while the camera flash reflects on her face in this brief clip. As the photographer shoots another image, the actress pauses her activities and poses. Johnny issued Amber for libel and slander after an op-ed she published for The Washington Post in December 2018, in which she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Despite the fact that the piece never mentioned Johnny by name, his attorneys argue it defamed him since the op-ed alluded to claims she made in another article. Amber Heard testified for 2 days in Johnny Depp's libel case against her this week. Heard's evidence follows that of numerous other witnesses, including Depp, who testified for 4 days last month. Depp is suing Heard for libel, claiming that she falsely depicted him as a domestic abuser, jeopardizing his lucrative acting career. The allegation stems from an op-ed Heard published for The Washington Post in 2018, in which she mentioned enduring abuse but did not identify Depp. There have been a number of shocking moments from the court trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Let's have a look at some of them. Heard said Depp attacked and mistreated her several times while on the stand, and her evidence was frequently vivid. She also discussed how they met and how their love developed. So far, here are the 10 most stunning moments from her testimony. Heard said her first meeting with Depp was strange and extraordinary. Heard claimed she had gone to Depp's office to audition for a film he was producing, but it turned out to be a long meeting where they connected over literature, music, and poetry.
I felt that, when I was around Johnny, I felt like the most beautiful person in the whole world.
She found that weird since she wasn't a fan of Depp. She recognized him as one of the world's most renowned performers, so it was already a weird thing to go and get called in his office. "I'm a no-name actor," she said. "I was 22, I think. I thought it was unusual. It was weird because he was twice my age and a world-famous actor. And here we were getting along about obscure books and old blues. I thought it was remarkable. I thought it was usual and remarkable. I left there feeling like, wow." A photo of a bruise on Heard's arm was presented, which she said was created by Depp during a previous violent argument. In court, a photo of a bruise on Heard's arm was revealed, and she described the incident that allegedly caused it, alleging that Depp smacked her and that walking away made things worse. "We got into a shouting match and he kind of did this thing with his body where I could tell he was going to hit me again," she said. Heard then revealed that she picked up a vase and threw it in Depp's direction. "And I actually managed to get away before he got me. He grabbed me by the arm and he kind of held me on the floor screaming at me. I don't remember how many times he hit me in the face, but I remember being on the floor of my apartment and I remember thinking, how could this happen to me again?" she said. Heard described Depp as the love of her life, but added that he was also this other thing and that was terrible. And that other thing was awful, awful thing that would come out and take over. And it was you couldn't see the Johnny I loved underneath it, Heard said. Depp, she claimed, would pass out in his own vomit, lose control of his body and have others clean up after him, including her. "I mean, this man lost control of his bowels and I cleaned up after him. His security cleaned up after him. Changed his pants in front of me, he would pass out in his own sick," she said. Heard added Depp would get clean and sober, and then go back to making her feel loved again. Heard contemplated leaving Depp but couldn't, and he expressed to me so many times when he was in that period of getting clean and sober, he would tell me, "You saved my life. Baby girl, you saved my life," she said. Heard alleged Depp told her he could kill her. Heard said there was an altercation during a family vacation on a yacht, where Depp thought she told his kids that he was a drunk, and it led to a physical altercation, and Depp said he could fucking kill her. Heard said she had not talked about Depp's drinking with his daughter Lily Rose. Still, he accused her of doing so and got angry. During a boat cruise with his children in 2013, Amber Heard claimed that Johnny Depp threw her against a wall and threatened to kill her. She said he was mad because she told his children about his drinking, which she rejects. "So I was trying to tell him, I was trying to comfort her, I was trying to protect you."
And calling him, a drunk in front of his kids. I hadn't done that. I was actually trying to protect Johnny.
He basically was accusing me of doing this thing and making them aware that he was drinking again.
And he slams me up against the side wall of the bedroom of the we were in the bedroom this whole time, but up against the wall of the cabin, and slams me up by my neck and holds me there for a second and tells me that he could kill me.
Depp allegedly called her an embarrassment, which she said wounded her more than the purported threat.
I'm very, very, very much in love with this whole family now. And he's saying I'm embarrassing to him.
And that somehow stuck in me more than the "I can fucking kill you," she revealed. It just sounded like a hyperbole, sounded like something he was just saying. But the names he was calling me and pushing me up against the wall by my neck, it hurt. It hurt my feelings. It hurt. Heard rumors when Depp suspected she was hiding his cocaine, he conducted a cavity check on her. Depp allegedly took off her clothes and did a cavity search of her body, according to Heard, who looked obviously repulsed. He was allegedly seeking his cocaine, according to her. I was wondering how I, somebody who didn't do cocaine and was against it, that was in and of itself causing problems in our relationship. How could I hide? Why would I hide his drugs from him? She said. Like he was insinuating that I was doing it or something. It made no sense. And he was telling me we're going to conduct a cavity search, like just shoved his fingers inside me. I just stood there staring at this light. I just stood there while he did that.
It was like it kept hitting him. It didn't feel pain. It was just a pressure on my pubic bone. And
keeping these developments in mind, what do you think about the legal battle between Depp and Heard? Do share your thoughts in the comments below.